Okay, it's official. You've been elected as a member of the Pyro City crew. And I got to tell you, we are really excited you made the choice to work at the hottest spot in town this summer. Because there's never a dull moment in this fast-paced world of fireworks. Now, in this e-module, we're going to help you build knowledge and confidence so you can enjoy a successful season. So let's get started. Okay, so what's the goal here? Well, we're going to help you create a great customer experience. So they purchase a lot of fireworks and tell their friends and family just how good you were. And we're going to help these customers find the best products to enhance their July 4th or any event experience. So who is Pyro City? Well, Pyro City started in a 6x10 stand in Pittsburgh, Kansas. And after a successful season, the business flourished. Family members became more involved and staff expanded beyond the family. And after more than 30 years, Pyro City continues to be a family-owned and operated business. And today there are over 20 permanent locations and over 30 seasonal tent locations across the country. So what's the ultimate objective? Well, we want to make a party and celebration fun and memorable. And at Pyro City, we hire the best employees, folks who know how to make this happen. So our goal is to teach you about fireworks so that you can make the customer happy. Now, Pyro City researched a variety of brands and worked to secure a partnership with Black Cat Fireworks because they truly are the best in the industry, hands down. Pyro City Fireworks is proud to now be the largest retailer of Black Cat fireworks in the country. Known for quality, safety, and value, Black Cat Fireworks is one of the oldest and most highly recognized brands in fireworks. All Black Cat fireworks are 100% handmade, made with the maximum legal powder load, tighter wrapping, and thicker tubes. And the team at Black Cat Fireworks goes above and beyond the required safety testing and tests over 100,000 individual pieces of fireworks and firecrackers in any given year. Hey, and we don't only want this to be a great place for customers. We want it to be a great place for you to work. And if you notice by some of our online reviews, we do a pretty good job of making employees happy. But your input always helps in making us better. Now, part of your job in creating customers who are happy and tell their friends all about us is communications and sales. You've got to be good at it. It's not the only job you'll have, but it's a very important one. And so we use what's called the Pyro City Precise Selling Formula. And we love the word precise. And here's what it means. It means conforming to a pattern, a standard, or a convention. Meaning we have some specific processes we do. They help us serve the customer at a higher level. But I love this one even more. It's distinguished from every other. You know, the fireworks business is a competitive one. There's a lot of places they can buy fireworks. So every experience that you have with a customer is an ability for us to distinguish our store from every other. You are that important, but it's our job right now to teach you how to be good at it. Okay, so I'm now going to introduce you to what we call this Pyro City Precise Selling Formula. You see, we believe there's three things that make great employees. And these employees, again, create customers who tell their friends and family all about us. And the first P is posture. It's your attitude and enthusiasm. It's that energy that flows off your body and out of your mouth each and every time you encounter a customer. Next, you need product and store knowledge. So you're confident when a customer asks a question. And lastly, it's precise actions. We're going to break down exactly what you need to do the second a customer walks in that door. So let's start with posture. Okay, so what do we mean by posture? Well, there's a few things that make up a great Pyro City posture. First, you need to be enthusiastic. You know, people will say yes to you based more on your attitude and enthusiasm than anything else. And don't worry, we're going to help you with the product knowledge. But it's that energy that you bring, again, that will create a great customer experience. Next, you got to be optimistic. We're looking for people where the glass is always half full, never half empty, always pleasant, and prefer to see the good in everything. Next, straightforward. Communicate clearly and effectively, honest and trustworthy. A team player. This is really important, which means you need the ability to sort of empathize and thrive when working with others. A problem solver. You got to be creative and solution oriented. You see, often the customers might ask you questions, but they're not even sure what they're asking. But you, my friend, are a problem solver. You'll get to the bottom of it. Next, open-minded, which means open to other suggestions, thoughts, and ideas. You embrace change, and you have strong listening skills. Resilient, which means the ability to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions or even rejection. And then communication skills, the ability to read, relate to, and influence people. Essentially, a good conversation starter, which you're probably already good at that. Now, you're going to learn a lot in this training module, but perhaps the most important thing is to be enthusiastic. All right, I'm now going to show you a brief video, and I want you to notice how enthusiastic this team member is. Notice her body language. Notice the story she puts on with her hands. This is the type of energy enthusiasm we are looking for on the floor.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Can you tell me how long this one lasts?
It lasts a while because each shot bursts out of the tube and breaks in the sky, and the next one bursts out and breaks in the sky, and it does that 16 times.
Oh, wow, great. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can help you find?
I think I'm good.
Alrighty.
Okay, let's see if you can remember what we just taught you with this brief quiz. Good luck. Now, to be a great communicator, it's important that you become comfortable and great at asking questions. And I'm going to list some of the reasons why you need to ask these customers questions. And the first is obvious. It's to find out what they want and need. And once you find out what they want and need, you can direct them to the perfect products that will help them create a great event. Now, another reason we ask questions is, frankly, they reduce resistance. If you've got a smile on your face, you open them up, you ask a few questions, even something simple as, hey, how's your day going? You see the walls come down. Now, I want you to think of the people who we generally like in our life. These are people who show interest in us. And frankly, the more we get people to talk, the more they open up. So let's learn a little bit about them. Let's build a relationship. Because again, the goal is to see them every year back at the same time at our same store. Another great reason to ask questions is questions give you control, but they make the customer feel in control. What do I mean? Well, those families or folks who walk through the door will feel in control when they are talking, giving you information. And when you ask questions of your families or prospects, you're inviting them to talk. And the more they talk, the more in control they feel. The more in control they feel, the more comfortable they are, and the more willing they will be to bring down the defenses that make it difficult for you to do your job and find out what is really important to them. Okay, another great reason to ask questions is when you ask a customer a question, you can actually get them to sell themselves. Well, what do I mean? Well, let's give you an example. Let's assume I've taken my customer to the fountain section. They mentioned they want to see some fountains. And I show them some details of some product, show them some shelf cards, and show them the back of the product. And I ask this question, hey, what do you think your friends and family would think of this fountain? And once they say, wow, I think they'll love the colors, I know the kids will love it if we put it out back next to our camp house. You see, they're painting a picture and a story. They're already mentally owning that product, and it's because you asked a great question that allowed them to talk and sell themselves. Another great benefit of asking questions of customers. Frankly, questions will give you confidence, and confidence is essential in sales. And the first person that needs to be sold on any product or service is you. So before you ever have that first customer experience, before you walk into work that first day, ask yourself the questions that the potential prospects or customers who walk in that door might ask you. Play devil's advocate in as many ways as possible. And if you don't have the answers to your own questions, well, go find another team member and find them. And once you are able to answer most of your own questions, you'll then feel more confident. Okay, it's one thing to be a great questioner, but you also need to be perhaps an even better listener, because the words that they are giving us are directing us to what will be the perfect product that will create that great customer experience. There's a couple mistakes that the below average listener does. First, it's the classic fake listening technique. That's maybe where we ask the customer a question, they're telling us a whole bunch of stuff, but we're thinking of something else. You see, those words are important, so look them in the eye and let them know you're listening. They will really appreciate that. Another thing is, while they're talking, don't interrupt them. See, people don't like being interrupted. And again, part of the overall experience in walking in that door is they're going to know that our employees are folks who really care. All right, and I'll say it again, such a big part of this Pyro City posture that we talk about is confidence, which means you really have to believe in yourself. You must first believe and convince yourself that you can sell before you can convince someone else. You see, if you are persuasive and confident, the customer will trust that you know what you're talking about. So a great salesperson should be confident. Stand up straight. Keep your hands out of your pockets. Be friendly and say hi to every customer. Be helpful. Offer the knowledge you have. And be conversational. You see, this is supposed to be fun and easy. Talk to them like you would a good friend or family member. Okay, it's time for another recap with this brief quiz. So answer the questions, get 100%, and we'll continue. Good luck. Now, the second P of the precise selling formula stands for product and store knowledge. Okay, that second P, product and store knowledge. Let's start here. You see, your first day at Pyro City, we know can be overwhelming. And as a new employee, we just want you to relax. You see, you already know more than the average customer. We're going to teach you before day one the locations of different products, the store layout, store specials, and who to ask if you don't know something. We're here to help you. Now, since it would be impossible to learn everything, we have several tools to help you. We have two main cheat sheets throughout the store. First, every product will have a shelf card. Shelf cards aren't just price signs. They have a brief product description. Secondly, most all Black Cat products have a Pyro profile on the back of the packaging, and this provides a snapshot of the product effects and colors. Now, in reality, the number one selling tool in the store is the TV screen. In fact, the multiple TV screens. So when talking to customers about product effects, take customers over to the nearest TV screen, scan the product, and watch the product video, and point out the different effects. Okay, how about a few more quiz questions? Okay, we now come to the third P of the precise selling formula. That is the 7 precise actions. This is essentially what you do and say when a customer walks in the door. All right, we're now going to talk about the 7 precise actions. And these are the very specific things that you will do every day to create these great customer experiences. But let's assume we're still a few days out. Customers aren't coming in yet, but we are getting prepared. So how do we prepare? Now, before your shift begins at Pyro City, you should check in with your manager to see if there are any new specials or promotions running for that day. And this will help you as you talk to the customers and give you a great opening. In fact, you could say something like this. Hi, have you heard about the specials we are running today only? Now, your manager will let you know where you are needed that day, whether it's on the sales floor, maybe stocking, or something else. And if you're on the sales floor, talk to the other employees working to get a feel for how the day has gone and what seems to be the hot items of the day. Find where your favorite items are in the store so you can easily guide your customers to those items. Also, if you are new to Pyro City, take a few minutes to walk around the store and familiarize yourself with where all the products are located. And if a customer says they want sparklers, you should be able to walk them directly to where the sparklers are located in your store. Okay, it's game day. Again, they're starting to walk in the door, and it's time to build some respect and trust with those customers. So let's talk about it. Okay, it's the big first day. Customers are starting to pile through the doors. Remember, it all starts from the moment the customer walks in that store. An enthusiastic greeting is absolutely vital in any retail store, but significantly important to the fireworks industry due to the seasonal type of business. The greeting is the most important step in the selling sequence. In fact, it's estimated that 85% of lost sales occur in the first 15 seconds. Now, the average customer may feel overwhelmed or uncertain when shopping for fireworks. Think about it. When you shop for fireworks, maybe you felt the same way. Well, your job is to build trust as soon as the customer walks in the door. Remember, you're not just selling fireworks. You're selling a friendly, fun shopping experience. So they might sound something like this. Hi, welcome to Pyro City. When you're looking around, notice we have TVs, and it'll allow you to view all the product videos. So if you have any questions, please look for people in the staff shirts. We're really here to help you. And another greeting might sound like this. Hi, welcome to Pyro City. Today we've got a bunch of specials. So here's a copy of our deals today. Just let any of us know if you have any questions. We're here to help. Remember, it's equally important to acknowledge the customer throughout the store as it is at the front door. At Pyro City, we follow the 10-foot rule. Remember that, 10-foot rule. And if any customer's within 10 feet of you, at least say hi. Treat the customer as if they are a guest in your own home. And if you're stocking a product, stop what you're doing and attend to that customer. Okay, so let's assume you are now attending to a customer. Let's talk about how to engage them with questions. Now, the goal is to ask what we call open-ended questions. Open-ended questions begin with who, what, when, why, where, how. And they are designed to get the customer to open up. And once they open up, they're going to tell you exactly what product to direct them to help them create a great experience. So some examples might be this. Hi, how are you today? Hey, my name is Brian. I'm curious, what type of fireworks are you looking for? Or, hey, what type of celebration do you have planned? Hey, how many people will be attending your celebration? Or do you have a budget in mind? Remember, don't ask this. Hi, can I help you? You see, that just invites them to say, no thanks, I'm just looking. So we also want to make sure we have good eye contact, which means the cardinal sin, don't be on your cell phone. Okay, once we ask great questions, we find out what they want, find out what they need, found out all about their celebration, what they're hoping the experience for their own guests to be like. It's now time to convey the story. Now, as mentioned earlier, we've got a lot of tools throughout the store to help you when presenting the product. Most customer questions can be answered from the shelf card. Shelf cards aren't just price signs. They offer a brief product overview for on-the-spot knowledge. So let's watch this brief video of one of our awesome employees and how they direct a customer to a shelf card.
Excuse me, sir. What does the big block do?
The big block has 12 huge, loud breaks, each one with a different effect.
Thanks.
All right, I'll take one of those. So is Instant Thunder cool?
Yeah, it's a multi-shot, and it fires in a fan shape, and it has a mine effect and lots of crackling. It's really cool.
Okay, I should take one of those.
You'll like it.
While most customer questions can be answered from the shelf card info, some customers want more information. You might get questions like, how high does this go? Can you recommend something colorful? Is this one really loud? We have additional tools on the item packages and around the store to help answer these questions. We also have shooting panels, and shooting panels are right on the product label. And a majority of products have effect photos and descriptions right on the label. And you can find this information on the back or the side panel. So let's watch a short video where one of our pros uses that side panel or the shooting panel to deliver the story.
What can I help you guys with today?
We're trying to find out what Tuxedo Nights does.
Well, Tuxedo Nights is a 30-shot, 500 gram with fast vertical shots, and there's a picture of it right there.
All right, well, I appreciate it, and I'm definitely going to get one. Thank
Okay.
you.
No problem. Can I help you guys with anything else?
Nope, think we're set. Thank you.
Now, the number one selling tool in the store is the TV screen, or the several TV screens around the store. And when talking to customers about product effects, take the customer over to the nearest screen, scan the product, and watch the product video, and then point out the different effects. It's a really cool way to get them excited about the different options. So let's play a video and watch one of our team members effectively use the TV screen.
Oh, what about the Outbreaker? Check out the DVD. It shows the actual item firing.
Oh, that's really cool. That should be all I need.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. What else can help you find?
That should be it.
All right.
Thank you.
So let's show another example of what one of these videos would look like. Now, it's important not just to play the video, but talk through it. Get excited about what you're seeing. Ask some more questions about what the customer thinks of what they're seeing on that screen. Bring that video to life with your words. Now let's discuss Skull Island. Skull Island is a 25-shot, 200 gram, and it fills up the sky with a 2-tier mine effect with crackle and strobing brakes. And these are fun, fast effects. Now at this point, you should have all the tools you need to answer 99% of the questions Pyro City customers will ask. In case you encounter a challenging question, here are a few tips for conveying the perfect fireworks solution for the customer. If a customer asks, how long does this last? Try to avoid giving an actual time duration. This can be misleading for customers. The excitement of shooting fireworks almost makes time stand still. And when watching a fireworks show, the perceived time seems a lot longer than the actual time. Instead, try to explain the sequencing or feeling of the timing, or compare the item to another product. All right, you might have a customer come up to you and say, hey bud, you got any buy one get one deals today? And your response to that would be, well, we've got a ton of different deals today. Here's our daily deal sheet. And don't forget to ask some questions to start a nice conversation. We already discussed those. You might even ask something as simple as, well, are you looking for something particular? I'd love to show it to you. So, do you remember what we taught you in this last section? Well, we'll find out with this brief quiz. Good luck. Okay, so let's assume that customer walked in the door. You offered a great greeting, which created respect and trust. You then engage them with open-ended questions. After learning what they want, it makes them excited. You then conveyed the story by using the shooting card. Maybe you showed them a video. Well, unfortunately, sometimes there's indecision or maybe even objections. So let's talk about those. Now, anytime you get a question from a customer where you might be confused what they mean, don't be afraid to ask another question. Now, one you might get is this: hey, do you have the Excalibur? Your response might be, well, hey, I'm curious, what do you like about the Excalibur? And once they tell you all of the things they like, your response would be, we have the Black Cat Diablo, which is a 60-gram canister shell. It's awesome. In fact, this is one of our top-selling products. It's loud, has big effects, and it goes high in the air. We have a 12 or a 24 shell option. And which one do you think would be better for you? Now, a question you need to be prepared to answer is, hey, where can I shoot off my fireworks? What are the shooting rules? Well, the response to that would be, laws regarding consumer fireworks vary widely from state to state, and even across counties. So check with your city rules to understand what is allowed and when. Now, another question you might get is, hey, do you guys have M80s? And the answer is simple. No, we don't make or sell them. M80s exceed the powder limits set by the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission and contain much more than the legal 50 milligrams. Also, you might say, nope, we don't make or sell them. M80s are illegal and not considered consumer fireworks. And another question might be, hey, what fireworks are safe for kids? And your response would be, well, all fireworks should have adult supervision. Novelty items and snapper and sparklers are great for family. Now remember, this is a great opportunity to make more conversation with a customer. Ask about their event, number of kids, and the budget. Now, if the customer asks for a competitor's product or an item you know isn't in the store, try to offer positive responses. Avoid saying, oh, no, we don't carry that. I'm sorry. See, that's so wimpy. Instead, you want to ask the customer what the item does. Have them describe what they like about the item, and then try to find something not only comparable, but even better. Because guess what? It exists in that store. Now let's watch a video of one of our team members doing a great job of answering a customer's question.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm great, thanks. I had this thing last year. It was so cool. Everyone loved it. I don't remember what it was called, but it had this crazy, insane crackle at the end.
A crackle at the end. Let me see. Well, I do have this Pro 500 gram. It's got a crackling cake at the very end. I've got a photograph up here. It's got a bunch of crackles and some other colors that go up above it. It's got a lot of kick to it, and it's a pretty good finale. All right, you want to go ahead and buy one this year?
I do, thank you.
Go ahead and put it in your cart for you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
That's all, thanks.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Now, there are some products that are not on the store video. They don't have a poster. There isn't even a Pyro profile or a now shooting panel. But there are still tools you can use to give your customer product information. And remember, don't be afraid to ask for help from one of your other teammates. Okay, how about a short, brief recap quiz? All right, we're on to our next step. It's called secure agreement. Now remember, you asked great questions. You opened up a great dialogue, a really good conversation. There still might be some indecision, but we want to overcome that so that they decide, okay, this is the product I want. We're going to teach you how to do that by securing agreement. Now, a great way to help secure agreement is by using what's called a two-choice question. And it's really easy to do. Rather than just say, okay, do you want this thing? Give them a couple options. You might say something like this. Yeah, I think you're going to love the fountain. But I'm curious, would you like a 200-gram fountain or would the 500-gram fountain be better? They'll pick one. And once they do, grab that product and put it in their cart. Okay, let's take a look at a short video of one of our associates securing agreement.
What's the difference between these two?
The difference between Get Inked and Lucky 13. Well, Get Inked here shows that it's going to be a lot more color. It has purples, greens, red, and it's going to shoot more shots at one time. That's why you're going to get more color. And Lucky 13, its main focus is going to be how loud it is. A little less colors, but it's going to have one break at a time. That's why it's going to be so loud. There's going to be a little delay between each break.
Okay, great. Thanks for your help.
You're more than welcome.
We are now to our final step, and that's Explore. And this is where you can get the add-on sale. There's always a few more products that we can offer them to make their celebration even better. So let's explore. So when exploring or upselling, we're referring to when you help a customer decide to spend a little extra or slightly upgrade the final purchase. And upselling is easy. You see, the best part about upselling or exploring for more sales is that it is practically effortless. Since it's done after the customer's already decided to go ahead with a major purchase, the hard part of the sales conversation's already been done. You have to assume that the customer will naturally want that upsold product. Begin the upsell with a brief reason on how this will benefit them, and that's something unique about the product. But avoid sounding pushy or scripted. Present that upsell in a, hey, by the way, manner. You see, it's just like the icing on the cake. So when trying to upsell, avoid these common mistakes. 1. Not upselling at all. Next, acting pushy or aggressive. Suggesting items that are out of the customer's budget limit or product needs. Acting insincere or artificial. And upselling product you don't like or you don't believe in. Now there's a couple ways to explore or upsell. One, we call it focused exploration. And this is when you guide them to a cool product they may love. And that's based on what you learned they already like. Something like, hey, because you liked this product, you may love what this other one does. Another way you can do this is with open exploration. So ask what other types of fireworks they've liked in the past, and then again, offer options. Something like, hey, what were some of the cool fireworks you have purchased in the past? Would you like to see a very popular product that is one of our best sellers this year? Okay, I'm now going to show you a video of a great upsell. See how easy this is?
Awesome Pro 4. Now what you need is a finale. I suggest the Megatron. With lots of excitement at the beginning and the big burst at the end, it'll go great for your show.
Sounds really good. That should definitely complete my show.
And check this out. You can even upsell at the cash register. Let's watch this video.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great.
We have these great new sparklers. They have a neon effect. Your kids would love them.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. We'll take a couple of those.
All right.
All right, as you can see, upselling is really easy. Even a busy cashier like Megan has time to upsell. Cashiers and baggers can point out impulse items close to the register, like neon sparklers, smoke balls, firecrackers, or items that are on special. The real benefit of exploring for more or upselling is it increases the size of the order. But another great way to explore is ask them to refer their friends and family. If you provided a great customer experience, why wouldn't they want to refer the people they love, the people they like, to your store? Okay, another section down. Let's have another quiz.